If you're wondering what is freelance writing, is it legit, how much money can I make, how does it work, then you have landed on the right video. In this video, I'm going to be talking all about that. Hey there boss, it's Jean Entre here, and on this channel I give you tips, resources and strategies on how to make a living with your writing and to thrive as a creative entrepreneur. If that sounds like your cup of tea, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. All right, so what is freelance writing? Is it legit? How much can you make? First of all, freelance writing is legit. Okay, that's the first thing. Yes, it is possible for you to make money writing in 2020 and beyond. I've been freelance writing actively since 2017, and it is a legitimate way to make money. Okay, I've done it on a full-time basis, I've done it on a part-time basis. It works either way. So then what exactly is freelance writing? So freelance writing is when a writer writes content for a client on a contract basis. So when you're a freelance writer, your services are not free, okay? You're only free of the establishment. Power to the people. Being freelance means that you're not an employee of a company. They don't pay your health benefits. Usually they don't pay your taxes. At least in the US, we have taxes that are usually taken out by employers. But when you're in a freelance capacity, you're not getting paid a traditional paycheck. You get paid for the work that you've done and you figure out your own taxes. So that's what freelance writing is. You are not employed by the company or individual that needs your writing. You simply write the piece of content, submit it to them, and you get paid. And this could be a one-time situation or it could be an ongoing situation. So for instance, I have clients that I've had for the last 3 years and they pay me every single month for producing content for them, for writing content for them. You could do that. I've had clients who have come one time, I've written a piece of content for them, they've paid me, and then they've moved on. We both moved on. So you can have that as well. Now, when it comes to the type of content you can write as a freelance writer, you can write multiple types of content. You could be writing blog content, you can be writing marketing emails that go out to your clients, customers and clients. You could also be writing sales pages that companies use to sell products. You could be writing website copy. You could really be writing anything. All right, so as a freelance writer, you could be writing anything. Now I know that for certain people they tend to specialize, and that is helpful with their marketing. For instance, I have been a freelance blog writer for a very long time. That means primarily I focus on writing blog content for my clients. I've also written marketing emails and product descriptions, but most of the time I'm writing blog content in the healthcare space. And so it's possible for you to do blog content or any other type of content really for any industry that is out there. But there are different types. The point I want to make here is that there are different types of content that you can write as a freelance writer. And if you want to learn more about those pieces of content you could write, you can check out this video right here. Now, as far as payment arrangements go, when it comes to freelance writing, usually, and I'd say about 90% of the cases that I know of, and in my instance, you will write a piece of content, and based on the complexity, the word count, how much time it took you, and whatever it is that you agree on, multiple factors actually, you come up with a price. And so let's say that you decide that you want to charge your client $150 for a blog post based on the word count, based on how long it is, so on and so forth, how much time it took you to write it. I have a video on pricing right here that you can check out. Then you set that price. Once you deliver the piece of content, you get paid. That's one way to get paid as a freelance writer. Then there is a section of writers, and usually this happens for copywriters. And what happens with them is that they will write a piece of content, they will write a sales page or a page that leads people to take an action that leads to financial benefit for the company, right? So usually that's what copywriters do. They write in ways that publicize, that market, that advertise a company and ultimately lead to sales. And so what happens in those instances is that when they write a sales page, for instance, and it brings in revenue, apart from them getting paid for writing that sales page, they will also get paid like a royalty, an ongoing royalty for a certain amount of time, based on the revenue that that page brings in. So that's another way to make money, especially for copywriters. Now, Personally, I don't know people who have done that. I have heard of copywriters who have done that, but I don't know people personally. Most of the people I know, we just write content, deliver it, and we get paid. But just know that it's possible for you to get paid that way as well. How much can you make as a freelance writer? This again depends on so many factors, and it also is going to be dependent on where you live. So for instance, I've gotten paid anywhere between $80 per blog post to as much as $350 per blog post. And I don't just write one blog post for my clients. I have several clients, and apart from having several clients, I write multiple pieces of content for them. So let's say that on average I get paid $150 per blog post. If I write 10 blog posts per month, then that's $1,500. If I write 20, you can do the math. And let's even take the $1,500, right? For me, living in California, $1,500 is not a whole lot. It doesn't even cover my rent, and so I have to make much more than that. You may be living in a place in the world where $1,500 means you're the king, okay? And it's more than enough to pay your rent and feed your family and so on. And so in that case, it works out for you. So you have to think of what money means where you live and how much it costs to live where you live, when you're setting your prices as well. But yeah, you really can make a lot of money. I've known people to make six figures, upwards of six figures, or even more than that, like $200,000. I'm not talking about $300,000 a year writing. And there are people who are content making $50,000 to $75,000 a year writing. And so it really just depends on you, what your needs are. But yes, you can make a living through freelance writing. So if you watch this video to this point and you're like, okay, G, now I know what freelance writing is, I'm super excited to get started. It is possible for you to get started with freelance writing even if you have no experience. When I started out about 3-4 years ago, I didn't have any experience, right? So it is possible for you to do that. I have this video here where I share with you how to get started with freelance writing even if you have no experience, and I have this video right here where I share with you different niches or different industries in which you can write as a freelance writer. So make sure to check those out.